Hi, today I'm going to take you through some exercises that I like to do after biking. After biking and being hunched over, I get really tight through my back and my hamstrings, so these Pilates exercises help me reverse all that. Start lying down to set up for bridging. Putting your feet down hip width apart, start to lift your hips up and your arms up overhead. Keep the arms where they are and roll your spine down, one bone at a time. When your tailbone is down, bring your arms down. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, pull your low abs in, push through your feet. Squeeze your glutes to lift up and feel openness through the front of the hip. And roll your spine down, reaching your hips towards your heels. Bring the arms back down. Pull the abs in. Lift the tailbone up, arms lift up too. Reach your knees out over your feet the entire time that you're lengthening your spine down, feeling that stretch through your upper back, your low back, and your pelvis. We've got two more here. Abs in. Lift the tailbone up, lift the arms up, opening up the front of the hips. Make sure you feel that stretch. And roll your spine down, upper back, ribs down, low back down, tailbone down. And last lift. Rolling the spine back down, creating as much room on the mat as you can, bringing your arms down. Go ahead, lift up into your bridge. Again, keeping your pelvis level. Take the left leg straight up to the ceiling, cross it over your right leg into a figure four. Check in with your pelvis, make sure it's still level. And then we'll lower the hips down and lift back up. So feel your right glute working. And hopefully some stretch through your left glute as you lower down to the mat. Pulling the abs in to protect your low back. Lifting through your pelvic floor to get better glute contractions. Go 3 more. Last two. Last one. Lower down. Use your abs. Pull that right knee into your chest. Grab it to get a greater stretch into the left glute. We'll hold it for another inhale. And exhale. Lower both legs back down. Lift up into your bridge again. Once you're up there, take the right leg straight up to the ceiling. Cross it over into your figure four. Check in, make sure the pelvis is still level. And then lower the hips and lift. Inhale, exhale. Feeling the left glute working and the right glute getting some stretch as you lower your hips back down to the mat. And press your right knee out away from you to feel more stretch as well. 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Use your abs to pull that left knee into your chest and grab it, feeling that stretch through the right hip. Hold for another inhale and exhale. Lower down. Turn on to your side. I'm going to be on my left side. And I'm propped up on the left forearm, really strong through my left side body, left shoulder down away from the ear. Of your navel into your spine, your ribs pulled in too, and then lift your right leg. You're going to kick it forward on the inhale and exhale, pulling it back behind you. Inhale, stretch your hamstring forward. Exhale, pull your abs in and feel a stretch through the front of your right hip as you pull it back. Inhale and exhale. Tailbone presses forward as your leg goes back to ensure that your pelvis isn't being pulled back with the leg. Let's go 3 more. Inhale forward, exhale back. And last one. Hold that stretch back. Bend the knee, grab your foot, and taking a quad stretch with your abs continue to pull in. Ribs back, tailbone pressing forward to deepen the stretch in your right quad. And then bend both knees, sit up, take your left arm straight up to the ceiling, and side bend over to your right. Inhale deeply into the left side of your rib cage and lungs. And exhale, taking a deeper stretch. Come back up, swing your legs around to the other side. Propping up on your right forearm. And legs straight out. So really strong for your right side body here. Right shoulder down away from your ear. Abs in, ribs back. Float the left leg up and kick it forward. Stretch your hamstrings. And exhale, use your glute to pull it back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. I have my hand here on my pelvis just to ensure that it's not rolling back. Feel the openness through the front of the hip. Abs pull in, tailbone presses forward. We got 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Bend that left leg, grab it. Keep your abs in as you stretch, so ribs pull back, navel pulls back to your spine, tailbone presses forward, deepening that stretch into the left quad. Bend both knees, press up, stretch your right arm up to the ceiling, grow tall through the crown of your head, still lifting through the low abs and pelvic floor as you take a side stretch over to the left. Inhale deeply into the right ribs and lungs, and exhale, deepening your stretch. Coming face down. So as I said, we're real rounded on our bike, and we're going to go into some thoracic extension here to reverse that. So, my navel lifted to my spine, creating a little bit of space right under there. Your pubic bone anchored down. Keep those low abs engaged so you can really target the upper back. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, press through your triceps. Lengthen the head and chest forward. Shoulder blades down the back and lower down. Inhale, exhale, engage the abs. Press through the triceps. Shoulders stay low. Feel that upper back lengthen and stretch. Inhale, exhale, lift through the abs. Keep the navel lifted to the spine to protect your low back. You shouldn't feel any compression in your low back. We've got 2 more times. Just going up as high as you can comfortably. Last one, inhale to prepare. Exhale, pressing up, shoulders down. And lower down. Prop up under your forearms for single leg kick. All right, still have the navel lifted to the spine, pubic bone anchored down. Your head is not up, but just gazes slightly in front of you. Keep the abs engaged. Inhale to prepare on your exhale. Kick your right leg. Inhale down and exhale left. Be sure when you're doing this that your back does not arch. Your pelvis doesn't rotate, so you should feel a lot of work in your abs supporting you here. Work through the back of the legs. Feel that stretch maybe through the front of your stomach, the front of your hips, your upper back. Left. Go 1 more each side. And then pressing back to child's pose to stretch your back. Inhale deeply into your back, expanding your low ribs. And exhale, letting all tension go. Pressing up to kneeling. Take your right leg out in front of you. And pull the navel into your spine. Press your tailbone forward, lifting your pubic bone up. And press forward with your pelvis until you feel a stretch in your left hip flexor. Take your left arm up and side bend over to the right. Breathe deeply. Every exhale, you're going to pull your navel in more, your pelvic floor up more, deepening that stretch in the left psoas. Bring the right arm up too. Pull the shoulder blades down, the upper arm bones back, the ears back, looking for an upper back bend as well. We'll hold for a couple of breaths. Inhale. Exhale, pull the abs in. Exhale. And then fold forward. Straighten your right leg and stretch your right hamstring. Inhale and exhale. Bend the right knee back, bringing the left leg forward. We'll repeat on the other side. So abs pull in, tip of the tailbone presses forward and lifts up towards your navel. Lean forward, feeling that right hip flexor stretch, and the right arm comes up. Side bend over to the left. It's going to be your psoas stretching, so you can feel it all the way from the right hip flexor up to your low ribs. Inhale and exhale. Come back up. Shoulder blades down, upper arm bones back, ears back. Press your hips forward and looking for that upper back bend along with your hip flexor stretch. Fold forward, left leg goes straight, and looking for your left hamstring stretch. Inhale deeply, and exhale. And then you are done. Hope you feel looser after all that biking. Thanks a lot.